Hi everyone. Okay, so let's talk about being monetized on YouTube, and let's be real. There are 113 million active channels right now on YouTube. Out of those 113 million channels, 60 million are actively posting all the time on YouTube. And we all know to be monetized, you actually have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on your long term or your actual videos posted. Or you need to have 10 million views on your shorts within 90 days. That's the way you get monetized on YouTube. So the funny thing is, I didn't know I was monetized for a whole year. That's what's really funny about my story, and this is why I want to tell all of you. So YouTube doesn't make this a big announcement. You get this little form in the mail, and it says Google, and it says something about like AdSense on it. I thought it was junk mail, and I threw it away. And it gives you a code, and that's how you activate your monetization and basically how you activate being monetized on YouTube. And I threw it away because I thought it was junk mail. I had no idea. Actually, I didn't even know what monetization was when I started my channel. So be careful when you actually hit these markers if you're actually monitoring them, because I created my channel with the intention of helping other people and wanting to just reach people and share information. So also with no clue about monetization. So I want all of you to be aware that when you do hit that milestone of monetization, if that's what you want, out of the 113 million channels, there's only 2 million channels that are actually monetized. So that's 1.7% of channels that are monetized. If we look at the 60 million channels that are actively posting all the time, that increases your odds to be 3.3% or 3.33% if we want to be really precise, of being monetized. So it doesn't mean you can't be monetized, because I was and didn't even know it and threw it out, and it was monetized much earlier than I ever realized. Threw it away, and it took me a year to figure it out. So you just get a form in the mail, and once I realized I was monetized after a year, I had to then ask for them to resend me a code and wait like 7 or 10 days to then activate it. So be on the lookout for them sending you something in the mail. It's a little white form where you have to tear the tether off on each side, and that's where your code will be to activate your monetization. It's actually kind of a funny story that didn't even know it was monetized for a whole year. And it was a surprise to me, and it was never activated. But that's okay. That's a learning process and something I want to share with everyone, because those of you who are looking to do this to actually actively make money, which is fine, because I think that's what a lot of people want to do on YouTube, you should know that you want to monitor those things and then look for what comes in the mail, because I had no idea and threw it away, which I still think is actually funny today. So I just more recently activated my monetization, I think maybe 2 months ago. So for me, it's newer to actually be monetized, because I wasn't for a very, very long time and didn't know I was. And then there's tricks to the trade too. If you are struggling to get those 4,000 watch hours, is you can create videos. So because it has to be exactly within 365 days. So once you have enough subscribers or enough followers, you can take older videos and then repurpose them to become videos again, so you can download them and create longer videos. And so that's what I did with some of my older videos when I didn't know I was already monetized. But it makes it more interesting for people who want to watch like longer love readings or want to watch longer channeled readings. I put timestamps in them, and then I created a longer videos for people to be able to watch and then jump around. So you can also repurpose older videos and create a new video, which is now posted with a newer date, allows for longer watch time. It also allowed for, I think one video got like 1,000+ subscribers on it. And it also had, I don't know, I don't remember now off the top of my head, but it had like 1,000 hours of watch time. So it'll also substantially increase your watch hours too. So you can repurpose old videos by putting a few together to increase your watch time, if they make sense by putting them together. So you can repurpose old videos that have already passed that expiration date to enhance your watch time and potentially also get new subscribers. But they have to go together for a reason. It just can't be a random video where you're just randomly putting videos together that don't make sense being put together in the same video. So that's another way too to increase watch time. If you need to hit that 4,000 hour watch time, that's a tip. And it also help potentially also gain other subscribers for you. So that's another tip as well. And then the final tip is you can also turn it into shorts, which will bring more subscribers, more viewership, and bring more people to your channel. So it's another way to help drive things to your channel if you're trying to hit that 4,000 watch time, and if you're trying to be monetized. So those are some tips I learned along the way when I didn't even know I was monetized. But it's a great way to have people just share some information with you that I've learned, and also what to be on the lookout for when you are monetized. Because if you're trying to hit those markers, those are great things to know about, and also to what to be on the lookout for that's coming in the mail to you. You want to make sure you have the right address in there and everything in your AdSense so it comes to you. And that way you can then say how you want ads to run, if you want to put the ads in there yourself, if you want them just to roll automatically. All those things are decisions you can then make once you have your channel. For some of you, it's really easy to have the watch time if you have like music channels and things like that, but maybe it's harder right now to get the subscribers. So it just depends on what kind of channel you have. Sometimes it's getting the 1,000 mark is harder. Sometimes it's harder getting the watch time. So either one is an obstacle. It just depends on what kind of channel you have. We all have obstacles, right? It's just trying to hit those milestones. And then the shorts just help drive more content for your channel in a positive way. So I recommend everybody does shorts no matter what kind of channel you have, because it just helps bring awareness to your channel. And we know that's the biggest thing for YouTube in 2025. So I will be sure to talk to you soon. I hope this helps, because as you know, all I want to do is help people on YouTube based on things I've learned and based on things that I've experienced. So you can all try to get monetized, and we can increase that percentage from 3.33% from the 60 million channels that are actively posting all the time, or the 113 million channels that are active at 1.7%, and maybe we can get it up to 5 or 6%, so all of you can also be monetized like myself and the other channels, because right now there's only 2 million channels. So let's try to get all the smaller content creators that I know of that I think are fabulous, that I work with and I enjoy collaborating with and that I enjoy following. And I will tag some of them in the comment section below so you can check them out, because one has some of the funniest shorts I've ever seen, and the other one has some of the greatest music that streams live all the time. So you can check them both out if you are interested, and then you can subscribe and follow them. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.